No words. It's a tribute to my KVM friends. Something Rajat would say all the time and would make fun of him, but I have come to that point today. So, to borrow his words, no words. I have reached a point at this moment where no words can describe it. How can you describe a color in words? You can describe a red color as long as people know what red color means. And then you can say it's more intense, it's light red, it's vibrant red. But how do you describe red? You can only give examples like red as a cherry, red as a red apple, red as a rose flower. But for someone who has no point of reference of red, can you describe a color? Can you describe a color from heavens that people from this planet Earth have not seen it? How would you describe that color? You can give that color a name, but it would mean nothing. It would be a foreign name to a color that is unknown, at best left to imagination, which would be imaginary, not real. I want to honor those people who stood by me in the times of difficulty. I want to honor all those who accepted me who I am, the way I am. I want to honor the one who had to use surgical methods to remove my old scarred tissues or cancerous growths, which were no longer beneficial for me, for them to stay in my life. Those things from the past were not beneficial for me to have them. And even any kind of mention of them was painful. And it was best that those things be removed through a surgical intervention because no amount of dawa daru was helpful. Kind words and loving understanding was not enough. No balms worked on it. ये 9 की 9 माताएं जो है ना सबकी वैल्यू है. There are 9 devis representing the Navratris during the Dashera time. All of them have meaning and value, whether it is Saraswati Mata, Lakshmi Mata, Gayatri Mata, but one of them is Chandi Mata, Kali Mata, the one that is feared and is fierce. And we are afraid of that anger and the ferocity and the abrasiveness, the darkness that it brings in our lives. But that is just a phase of a divine mother. Sometimes surgical intervention is necessary. I could have limped along in my life with those gashes in my heart from the past, with those holes in my heart, with those cancerous growths in my life. I'm so glad and I'm so grateful for those being removed forcibly, undesirably. And I was kicking and screaming. And I'm grateful that my kicking and screaming was allowed. I'm so grateful to myself and to those people around me who witnessed those kicks and screams. And I love myself for it. I honor myself for it. I accept myself for who I am. And I, much more importantly, significantly more importantly, respect and love and honor those who were on the receiving end because they were administering whatever it is they were administering for my own good. I've reached a point in my life where the life that I'm living is full of vibrancy, more rich colors, depth of colors. There's a richness and beauty and peace in life. And that is because of that. dark night of the soul. These are just names. These are just words. They mean absolutely nothing. Whatever I'm here to tell you, they may mean nothing in terms of words. But if something feels right in your heart, if something resonates with you in your life, a person, an event, a situation, a response, a reaction, a feeling, stay with it, stick with it, go with it. If that means forgiving and forgetting certain aspect of your life, if that means coming to peace, coming to terms with something that you've been fighting with, if that means you honoring a person instead of abusing that person, so be it. If that means accepting my own ego instead of blaming somebody else for their ego, that is a sign of growth. I'm not saying go out about drumming about this business. It's about what I do and feel and think and communicate and express inside of me. If you're able to express and share this with a close friend, or ideally with the person or for the person you have feelings with, nothing like it. No words. The feeling I'm feeling is lightness. It's loving, peaceful, light. It feels right. You can call it dharma. It feels non-violent instead of being violent. It feels truthful. That is the truth. It feels like, yeah, was blind, now can see. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound. जिंदगी का सफर है ये ऐसा सफर कोई समझा नहीं कोई जाना नहीं. And when you get to the point of understanding it, you lay bare without words to describe it. The one who knows does not speak, the one who speaks does not know. And yet, I am following my heart by speaking of words, by speaking words where no words can reach, by expressing in words which cannot be expressed in words, by giving meaning to things and events and feelings and experiences that are best not described in words. That is why sometimes paintings do a better job. Colors are able to communicate better than words. Sometimes music does it. It reaches the depth of your heart the way words cannot even come close to communicating. And even if it is words, sometimes poetry or just putting them into musical words does a better job. And sometimes it is perfumes, smells. How do you describe a smell in words? Think about it. There are different languages. Language of smells, language of tastes, language of words. They're all languages. Better than all of that is a hug. What a hug does, it is beyond words. No words. Yet we use words like I love me because they get close. They are close to it. I love me because I love you. I love me because I honor you. I love me because I respect you. I love me because I praise you. I love me because I'm indebted to you. I love me because you love me.